The newly designed Lincoln Nautilus is a luxury mid-sized crossover that some people are going to love and others are going to hate. Who's going to love it? Who's going to hate it? And why? That's what I'm going to tell you, so stick around. This new second generation design of the Lincoln Nautilus is really on point for Lincoln, but it's also trying to grow its audience. Now, let's be honest, Lincoln has not done so well with its numbers lately. They almost were dead a few years ago, and they're coming out with new designs and models that are trying to bring it back, and some of the stuff they come up with is quite well. But they also have to grow their demographics because, for the most part, Lincoln was very much an old person's vehicle, and, they want to get younger, they want to get to different demographics. So they launched this new second generation Nautilus, and with it, they've got some new signatures in design concept that really are going to hopefully bring the average buying age of Lincoln down, and the way they're doing that is going to be something that may work by including tech, but some of the features of this new Lincoln really are going to just turn some people off. So why is it that this Nautilus is going to be a vehicle some will love and perhaps some new people? They are intentionally trying to bring their demographic down, and they're doing so with a combination of luxury and technology. What you're looking at in front of me is what Lincoln has called their new digital experience. It is debuting on the Nautilus. It's also seen on the Navigator. Essentially what we have here in front of me is a 48-inch wide end-to-end screen. It's the largest of its kind of any vehicle. And essentially what this is in Lincoln's wording, an eye-level perspective of a lot of critical information and controls that you would want. I kind of like it. I got to admit, I like it maybe because I've always loved, cockpit videos, and I've loved the idea of being in this cockpit concept. So in front of you here across this 48 inches, you have the ability to customize everything with widgets. You have in front of us, in your typical center screen, there's an 11-inch center screen, which kind of is the control to what you put up here. Through a touch panel, you have the ability to take a look at your customizing display. And you have essentially on the left side here, your key information in terms of your speed and fuel economy, as well as your map is fixed. This will always be this way. But on the right side, you have basically 3 spaces which can be adjusted with widgets. On your center screen here, you have the ability to add different information. At the moment, I have what would be my audio. It's not connected right now. I have fuel economy, and I have the time to the far right, so left to right. Now, if I wanted the clock to be in the middle, this is what I would do on the center screen. I would just simply slide it over, and it moves. And so you can adjust your widgets that way, but you can also bring other widgets in. Let's just say I wanted my trip meter in here, and I didn't want the clock. I would take my trip meter, and I have 2 trips, and I put it there, and it replaces itself. There you go. I can add weather if I wanted to instead of music. So I can look at local weather here. It's adjusting for the temperatures right now where I am. I can do tire pressure. Again, different things, and I can move it around. I gotta admit, that's kind of cool. I like the ability of this to do that. Someone who's very much into tech is gonna find this appealing. Someone who's into performance over gadgets is gonna hate it. But Lincoln is going for young, luxury, and tech. Another important piece of technology that's available in the new Lincoln Nautilus that I forgot to mention while shooting in the car is Blue Cruise, an assisted driving technology that allows for true hands-free driving on pre-qualified sections of divided highways called hands-free blue zones that make up over 130,000 miles of North American roads. It's something that works well with luxurious rides like the Nautilus, but would be annoying for anyone who loves to feel connected to their vehicle and truly loves to drive. On the luxury side, certainly a lot of other things that are in this vehicle that definitely work. They continue to try different things. I mean, Lincoln is, this is not new, but their 24-way, what they call the perfect position chair, the perfect position seats, they have that here as well. So you have the ability to really fine-tune your seating position. I don't necessarily love it because I think you can get too finicky, and you almost never find that perfect position. But you have things like your thigh extenders, and again, the ability to micro adjust your lumbar, your mid, your back tightness. So, you know, that's certainly an element of luxury that people would want. These seats also have massage features with heating and cooling, so that's part of it too. Another sort of thing on the luxury side, or sort of the creature comforts that this Nautilus has, is what they have is their sort of their sense. So with digital sense, you can actually, through the air conditioning system, you can open up and create certain levels of, you know, pre-programmed sense. The cartridges exist in the center console here. I don't know how long they last. I've used them before. I mean, nothing is overly offensive, but some people just like that sort of fragrant experience that's in here too. Another thing with luxury they have is their sound system. Their Revel sound experience is good. I remember old Lincolns used to have that Dolby THX, and you could do the sort of that trailer, that kind of thing to hear the sound system. Revel doesn't have that, but they have their own, and you can only play it while stopped. It's kind of distracting, but you know what? Just to play it, kind of sounds weird with the mics here, but I love it because it's just one of these cool little things that makes things sound really cool. I'm going to turn it up here. Because it's a demonstration of the sound quality. It gets better with the bass when you see how deep it can go. Here we go. I mean, come on. That's pretty cool. Better turn this down. Anyway, it demonstrates it's a good sound system. Other things they have that work on luxury, again, you have ambient lighting and things like that. Overall, I mean, there are some annoying features. But on the luxury side, on the comfort system, this is why this vehicle will appeal. The steering wheel is something that may not appeal to all people. They've flattened it top and bottom. The main reason why they flattened it on the top is because now you have everything at eye level. You don't want to have a round wheel intruding it. You're seeing more flat bottom wheels, and that's more for ease of access. If it's down, there's more room to get your legs in and such. So that's why people would like it. Now, who would not like this? Well, if you like your luxury cars as performance, if you like the drive of it, you know, if you like those performance mid-size, the BMWs, the Mercedes, you know, if you like your AMGs, this is not it. You know, Lincoln has never been in that performance scape of things. And with this, it's not there as well. There's only two engine options, really 1 and 1A. There's a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine here that puts out 250 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque. And there's also a hybrid version with that 2-liter turbocharged, and that jumps up the horsepower to 310. Fuel economy is average. I'll post the numbers for both Canadian and US figures on here. What it doesn't work, I mean, if you like luxury and tech, you'd probably also like electrification. This doesn't have a plug-in hybrid or an electric vehicle. Lincoln doesn't have one yet. That would really, I think, work aligning with the younger, more tech-savvy individual. But this isn't about, you know, grip and handling. This isn't an overly powerful engine. In fact, they even have microphones in here for adaptive sound. I mean, if you don't like the engine throttle, if you like a nice quiet ride, these microphones kind of mute the excessive engine noise. So if you're like that sort of performance side of things, well, you're not going to like this at all. But I think who they're trying to attract, where they're trying to go, and the good thing for Lincoln is they're not trying to be something that they never have been. It would be a hard sell to get, you know, an Audi driver, or, you know, someone in the performance-oriented sort of an F-Sport Lexus to go into a Lincoln. So don't even try. Stay comfortable, stay tech-savvy, and be yourself. Overall, I've enjoyed my time driving the Nautilus. As I said, I've had a couple of chances. I did the first media drive event. I spent a week in this. I'm not shooting outside because, as you can see, it looks like crap. This vehicle can't be kept clean. And on the outside, there's really not much to focus on anyway. So that's why I think this Lincoln Nautilus could do well by attracting some new conquest buyers, but also at the same time, it's going to have a love it or loathe it sort of situation. What do you think? Am I on point with this? Do you like it too? Do you have a different opinion? Let me know with a comment. And if you like this video, please indicate so and share it with others. If you're not subscribed to my Novak report, please consider doing so. If you are a subscriber, make sure you're ringing the bell so you get notified every time I upload something new. I'm Eric Novak. Thanks for watching.